Welcome to Graver Load, and I'm going to put together a new framework. I bought another one. My old one, my 12th gen, is going to go to my uncle, and so I decided to go buy another one. I probably went higher specs than what I need to, but I did purchase a 990 Evo Plus. Actually, this will be, I'll put it in here probably just to show where it goes, but it is going to go in the other one. I'm going to take my drive out of my 12th gen and put it in here. And then I did get 32 gigs of RAM. This is expensive, so yeah. My brother got 48, and I paid more for my 32 than he got for his 48 earlier in the year. So we're going to throw that in. But this is the framework, I believe. On here, it's got, let's see, I'm just trying to make sure I don't have any stuff, but here is what it is. It's the AI 300 series. It's the HX 370 and a 2K, and it's a DIY edition, right? So I like to put it together, so that's why I got it. So open it up here. You got first bezel, so that's pretty cool that they, you get to do that. I enjoy all this stuff with framework. You have the input cover. So we're just going to set these off to the side each time we go through them. And then you have the framework device itself. Scan to get started. Whoops, here we go. Framework device itself. Scan to get started if that's what you want to do. We'll put this right there for right now. You open up this, and then it comes with a box, and we'll show you what's in there in a second. And then you have your power adapter. And I probably won't actually take this out. This will go to my uncle because, yeah, the same power adapter, still 60 watts on it. So same power brick as my 12th gen has, and then that way I don't have to go through and do that. I did, has a box for 2 USB-Cs, an HDMI, and a USB-A. That'll go in here, but you can always order more of those if you want. And then here is paperwork if you care. So overall, you got the paperwork here. And I think what I'm going to do is take my 12th gen. Oh, here's stickers. So if you want, there's all stickers here. You know what? The stickers are probably going to my kids. Did I actually show that? Or was I a little too high on the camera here? So you got 2 stickers there as well. So follow everything else. You got paperwork there, so stickers to the kids, and then paperwork back in the box. So that is the rundown here. Actually, let's open up this first. Let's see what's in here. I think because of how I ordered it, it might only be this screwdriver. So that's what you get, this screwdriver. Again, Torx on there, and then Phillips on the other side, and then a nice little tool to pry up on. That makes sense, and we will need that to put it all together. I do like that they send you the tool to work on all this. Makes it simple, works really well, and it makes it convenient too, which is a big thing. So here we go there. Let's move the box back a little bit. We will start with undoing the computer. So you can see it gives you all the stuff for manufacturing, etc. On there, and it is the HX 370. So let's see here. I think it's just lifting this up and then sliding this out. Or they really put it together. I thought that this would be really easy. Here, let's see. There we go. It's starting to come now. So, oh, don't let it stick to it. Oops, again, letting it stick to it. And then here we go. So there we go. And here's how it kind of looks, all brand new. I still really like the 13 and how it all works. It comes with here, you got the screen already on it, and then you have the bottom part there with the plastic. So what we will do is take the plastic off because we don't really need that anymore. I might even throw the plastic right back in here, and that goes in there. And then so the battery is already connected, and this is the 61 kilowatt hour battery, right? Or what, 61 watt hours kilowatt. What did I say? But we'll throw the RAM in. So the RAM goes right here, and let's see. So we got this. Is it going this way? So then I'm guessing this one goes upside down. Again, you can buy this from them directly. They do have, I just was in the 13. I highly recommend if you got, or just in my 12th gen, take a look. The dual pipes one, take a look at that, and then watch for dust in between here. It seems to gather up. I cleaned that out, and then I repasted my 12th gen. I like to get the frame, the phase changing thermal pad that's on these over there, but I changed this thermal paste with some Thermal Grizzly Extreme I had. Man, the temps really came down. Cleaned it out, and I cleaned it out. Temps came down some more. Was really impressed with that overall. But yeah, this is I I think if you guys watch on my channel, you'll see a video of when I had to replace the broken framework. I did drop it, bent it a whole corner in, and so yeah, that's that happened. But I like how everything's replaceable, so I swapped out boards and everything else, and it still works great to this day. So what we'll do next is we'll just throw in this Torx here, and wow, they really put that down. I think that's fine, but realize people have to do this. I'm just going to put this in. I'll take it out once I swap out stuff. I have to do one other test. I'm going to run like Age of Empires just to see how that difference in frames per second, because I have that game on that laptop. But here we go. They do say that if you're going to do this, make sure that you swap from one to another. Make sure you go through and install the drivers and undo the encryption BitLocker so that when you put it in the new system, it should work and have all the drivers. You have to install the drivers again after that, and then also you're going to want to enable a BitLocker once you're done again. So just keep that in mind. We got the bezel now. Let's take a look at the bezel. This is, I decided to go clear on the bezel, or translucent, or whatever they call it. I have no nails, and it's proving to be difficult here. So it comes like this, and here we go. So let's see how this looks. And we want that to go around there. I do like that, well, you know, I think a lot of people probably wouldn't like this translucent look, especially if it's like a work machine or whatever else. I like it, but I also like that, you know, the circuit boards and stuff. I think that's a cool design. So I am probably in the minority there, but let's put this, well, let's throw this back in the box real temporarily. Probably going to stay in the box until I get rid of it. The box, that is, not the computer. Computer hopefully will last a long time. The only time I plan on probably getting another one is, well, if I have to upgrade somebody else's computer and swap out parts. That might be the one thing I do. So let's input cover, and we're going to do that here. I wonder if there's any charge on the battery too. So input cover, it comes, they have a nice little piece of cardboard around it, which makes sense. And this is going to be, I'm so happy about this input cover because you get the framework key. You do not have the Windows key. I get it, or the Copilot key. You know, I do plan on running Windows on this right now, but I could see going to something else. All you have to do then is you find the let's see, let me see. You see this? You see this port right there? What you want to do is then take this and plug this into here, and it just kind of snaps in. Then this goes on there, and then if you close it, right, you'll see it has the translucent layer all the way through it, which is not as tight as I thought it would be. Okay, let's take a look at that real quick. You see how there's a gap here? I expected that to be tighter, so there's probably something up on this. Whoops. Well, that snapped. So the translucent layer got caught on something here. I guess I'm buying another one. That really sucks. So let's try this again. So let me just see without trying to destroy everything. Yeah, that's caught up. So let's see here. Let's try that again. Translucent layer. I don't know if it broke or if it just didn't snap together quite right. You can kind of see that right there was snapped in, but we'll try to do that again. Maybe I'm buying another one here. Let's make sure that this is all. Is it supposed to be on this side or not? I don't remember what mine looks like there, but let's get this all snapped in. So we have that. Now let's before we go any crazy here. Yeah, it's still a gap there. So let's see. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. This is one of the things where you have to kind of judge on the. So this here, this is the fun part of DIY, is that sometimes it might be in the way. Let's mimic exactly what it does on that side. So it comes over and comes down. There we go. Is that a little bit better? Okay, that's nice and tight. So now we do this, which now we have to make sure we didn't do anything crazy here. This needs to come down. That sits. So that's going to be tight. It always pops up in this corner, and that's to be expected. So then you can close it, and then it is 5 screws. Just simply 1, oops, 2, 3, and then the 4th one, and whoops, the 5th one. And my wife has a framework, right? She has the 4070. I have this one now. I have the 12th gen. My brother has one. My sister has my brother's old 7040. So there's a lot to go around. Now, I don't remember where it goes into where right now. I'm just going to put these in. So I'm going to put the 2 USB-Cs in the back, the HDMI in the front, the USB-A in the front, and if they have to be in a special location, I'll figure that out later. That's how it's going to go. We're just going to, focus on making sure I get this up and running. And this is a USB-A, and then this is the last USB-C. And then if I need more of these, I do have extras, right? So whatever my uncle needs, he'll get, and then we'll go from there. But let's see. That's together. That's a mess on my thing. And let's see, is there any power in this? Probably not. No power. Well, I really didn't want to open up the power brick right now. We got one thing we can do is these little stickers here for the power or for the camera. So we got those two off. Man, those are small. But let's give me, I guess I'm opening up the power brick just so we can see here. This power brick, oh my goodness. Well, let me open up the right way. So here it is. You have the power brick here. You have the USB cable, power cable, USB cable, and then the 60-watt power brick, which is right here. Nice, and I have to say the whole packing of this, they did a good job overall. I'm not going to complain about any of the power brick. They do have a Velcro thing here, which does come off. And then that, I'm going to plug it in here. And then we have this guy, which goes into there. I just want to turn it on so you guys can know, hey, it did work. You only break one thing, right? Okay, I only break one thing, which is, I know I could plug this on the other side, but we're going to this side. I will say this cable seems to be slightly redone. The one cable I had did not go too well right away, and so it frayed here at the end. That seemed to pop out, and this seems to be a little bit more well done. Here, let's see, it's showing power on. I'm sure it's not going to do too much. We'll see here if it shows up or does anything in a second. There's the screen if you saw that. And yeah, couldn't find the operating system. So there you go. We have it up and running. And that was a pretty, I'm just going to go unboxing initial setup here. If you have any questions on this, I'm going to be doing a review of this 12th gen of the 3070 here in a little bit once I get, using it and everything else with the transfer over from the 12th gen. We'll have some stuff here in performance, but this is the initial setup, and it seems so far, well, to work. It didn't, memory's obviously working because it's here. So with that, let me know in the comments below what questions you have. Thank you so much for watching Gray Overload and helping this channel grow. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to watch another one of my videos. Like, share, subscribe. That all does help out the channel. Till next time, God bless.